What's up guys, it's your boy Juarmu. In today's video, the top 3 legendaries and epics of the Forgotten. Welcome back guys. So in today's video, the top 3 legendaries and epics of the Forgotten. It's a really hard tribe, especially because it has literally almost no good epics. And the legendaries are also not that great as well. I mean, every legendary has a little bit of its use here, but it was tough for me making the top 3 legendaries, the top 3 epics. I don't even know who to place, to be really honest, but let's talk about it. So for this one, I think I'm gonna put Alicia on the spot number 3, only because she's a bleed hero. She scales well with her exclusives, and as everybody knows, bleed is really great in the current meta right now. And when she gets killed, she leaves her, what's it called, Frost Hunter, Ice Hunter, really weird name, I would just give it a normal name, on the field, and if it survives for one turn, Alicia will revive. So she's some kind of a shaman, I would say, with reincarnate, I don't know, but and she can use this skill 2 times when it's exclusive one. She has a great burst. Okay, she's definitely a usable hero. I use her to farm the Forgotten. Spot number 2, I'm gonna place Hisaro. Same reason, he's a bleeder. He can detonate up to 6 bleeds on a target. He can do a decent amount of damage, not gonna lie. And yeah, he has severe wounds as well, so he could be used for the Gwyneth dungeon as well. I use him for the Gwyneth dungeon, so definitely a really nice guy. He also looks definitely cool with his swords. Exclusives, he gets better with every exclusive as well. That's exclusive 1 is the trigger actually. Exclusive 2, he stores his self HP and increases self attack for 2 turns when an enemy under bleed dies. So this is actually not useful for the guild boss because he will never die. But I would say changes to like a trigger every 5 turns or something, so actually he benefits from an attack buff on the guild boss. And then this memory also inflict blade mark. Overall, a good hero for spot 2 in my opinion. I'm not gonna talk about Esther because she is limited, but everybody knows she would be on spot number 1. And then spot number 1 in my opinion is Stuck. He does need exclusive 1, otherwise he's pretty much useless. Actually, he's not useless, but with exclusive 1, he can use the recovery horn now because he get 2 turns. So basically, second skill, freeze all enemies for 1 turn and allies. So that's why he's actually really nasty. And then with his exclusive 1, he can act 1 turn immediately, which is his ultimate. Cleanse all allies from the freeze effect. So this guy is based on exclusive 1 to be followed by this one. So he increases his team HP 1 up. In my opinion, that's a little bit low because a lot of other legendaries have the capped by 50%. So I'm pretty sure they mentioned they will rework him. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put this one to 50% and maybe remove the exclusive one, change it to something else. But overall, Tuck can freeze a lot. Tuck gets what's it called? He gets stacks. He increases damage and reduces damage taken. So it's a good hero, and he's definitely, and this one especially, it heals as well, increase the cap, and it heals when you use recovery horn aura. He is a kind of must-have for the blue tower, guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you here. Okay, I don't have the lineup right now, but this is the lineup I'm using. I think it was Gilliman. This was the lineup I was using. But now, right now, I have Marville and Esther, so I can definitely make an easier lineup. But tower, 100%. Back to the... Actually, we're gonna talk about the rest. So, Amalek. Amalek is a... He got changed recently, but still, he is not that great. He has just too low damage. His passive takes too long to stack. This skill is really nice, I have to admit it. It's really nice. It could be used in PvP, for example, to counter a Brynhild, to stun a Brynhild, because he has a 100% chance to inflict freeze. So when you get him, like, I would say 70-80% effect hit, he will never miss it, okay? it will be 170% chance. So even if they have 50-60% effect hit resistance, it will always land. It also reduces the turn meter, so it's really nice. And on exclusive one, it seals it. But this guy is definitely not worth exclusive. The second skill is definitely interesting, so something to look into. Zyra, she has a lot of CC. She needs to be fast, but she gets outspeed really fast by other heroes. So I know some people use her in arena, in advanced arena. I will personally never use her. Grandy, same skill as Amalek, but he's a little bit better because he's immune to speed down and freeze. And when he takes direct damage, he has a chance to reduce the target's speed, and he has a chance to inflict freeze on them. So, for example, when a Brynhild attacks him, he has a chance to slow her and freeze her, while this skill is a 100% chance to inflict freeze as well. So, I know Greedy Gamer, for example, is using him in his arena team to counter the Brynhild meta right now, or the Nitas. He's definitely great for PvP, guys. I could definitely place this guy on spot number 4. Mei, nope. I have her exclusive 4. I tried her exclusive 4, but she is just not doing damage. She is just not that. Thanatos, same story. He has no big damage. The only thing that was good about him was his removal. He can remove the shield on the red mark boss. He and some others, but that's pretty much for the legendaries, I would say. So, like I said, number 3 Alicia, number 2 Hisaru, number 1 Tuck. Grumdy and Amalek both usable. Mei, Zyra and Thanatos not really. He could be used in a tower, but that's it. This one here, really hard. I would put Alaya on spot number 3 just because she has speed out, she is and she's hypnotized. Okay, she can sleep enemies, she can speed down enemies, and that's actually pretty much it. The Forgotten have really terrible epics, to be really honest. Number 2, I would put Rumble because he has a freeze. Okay, 100% chance to freeze, as well as here death damage to all enemies with a 40% chance to freeze. So if he misses the freeze, he will speed him down. So overall, he could be nice. I've seen him in PvP teams before, not in the end game content, definitely not, because end game players have almost all the legendaries they kind of need for PvP, but he's definitely usable in early game. He can cheese a lot of early game arenas for sure. Number 1, well, the Chanel. Why? The only reason is because she has heal. Basically, she can cleanse, heal, turn meter, immune to severe wounds. She can inflict severe wounds, and she can inflict affected one down. So that's pretty much the only reason, to be really honest, because she also is the only healer here from these guys. Well, Icy, I'm not even gonna read this kit. This guy is just food. Longbeard, same story, food. Iguli could be used, okay. Iguli has a nice passive. When she's exclusive 3, she will increase her allies' crit damage by 60% of beginning of each wave. And this one, she can inflict feebleness on one enemy and grants herself 50% crit rate. So she buffs herself with 50% crit rate. Then she gets 60% crit damage as well. She can inflict some really nice damage, okay. But for an epic, it's still low. It's like 420%, okay. So it's really low. Although she does inflict the feebleness and has the crit rate and crit damage, but overall not really a great support. A great epic. That's pretty much for the Forgotten, guys. The Forgotten doesn't have any great heroes, to be really honest, so it's really hard to make a tier list for this one. But based on my experience, on my judgment, Alicia number 3, Hisaru number 2, and Tuck number 1. And here, well, 3, 2, 1. That's pretty much it, I would say. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video for the Nameless Brotherhood.